Hi everyone, welcome to the start of the Indie Informers video content. We just had a live stream where anyone at the video supporting level and above could come and check out what I was doing and chat with me live. Unfortunately, I am very new to all the streaming stuff and I can't seem to find the actual video connected to that. So we're just going to say that that was a special treat just for those Patreon tier members, and I'm just going to play through Tunic and continue to try to find some money banks because that's what I'm trying to do. I am starting the video content with Tunic because of course I am, and the first thing that I wanted to do was achieve the final achievement that I have not gotten in Tunic yet, which is collect 10 money banks. So far we have 2. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump into where we left off. And if this is the first time you are seeing Tunic or encountering Tunic in any way, this is a game that's very easy to spoil. Please be cautious watching this if you wanted to play it for yourself. It's a great game. I love this game. I have a great time playing with it every time that I play it and pick it up. So I'm very happy to be able to play a little more and try to get this achievement with everybody. But I also caution you to just, don't let yourself be spoiled on something because a lot of this game is about exploration and discovering things on your own that you would have never discovered previously, like what's happening on screen at this very moment. So don't let that get spoiled for you. Find things on your own, have those aha moments for yourself, and enjoy this very, very well made, well designed, just like it is mind-boggling how well this game is designed. So do not miss out on it. So yeah, if you're watching, you can pause, you can go play, go pick it up, go boot it up, and then come back to this because we're going to be jumping full into the game. This is a very cool item. This is not a money bank, even though the money banks do look like little foxes. This is... well, I'm not sure I'm going to explain to you what this is. I'm just going to put it over here for now, and we'll see if we run into combat today. We will see if it comes into handy. But right now, I'm looking at a giant monolith, which I cannot get to. I have no idea how to get over there at this point, and I'm not going to spoil it for myself since I've already played this game. I do know how to get there, but I'm not going to spoil it. In this run, we started up a whole new game, so we're just in the beginning. We just managed to get this very scary looking implement of death. As you can see, it's got a nice little jewel on it. We've got a sword. And before we got the sword, we were just beating things with sticks, which is not ideal. But now I can destroy things with ease, and as we discovered in the original stream of this game, the fox in Tunic might in fact be the actual bad guy because I'm just running into people in their home and attacking them with sticks and swords and whatnot. So, that's way too many people. I know I have a sword and I'm feeling confident, but they all have swords and shields. I'm not gonna mess with them. But hey, you know what I was saying about Tunic having all these secrets? You know how video games like their waterfalls. So never go too far from a waterfall in Tunic without checking it out. And we got money. Money is great. We love money. We're gonna go and find out what to do with that. But right now we are looking for that money to be inside of a clay object that looks a little bit like a fox. So that's not what we were hoping for, but we are still happy to have the currency you can see is going up. We have about 500 little currencies. I don't know what they're called in Tunic, probably just monies. I think they're just called monies. Funny thing about this particular secret is there is a secret hidden within the secret. So you might come to this, get that chest, and go, yay, we've done it. But there's more to it than that. Just keep going back into... Tunic likes these very scary, like, endless dark hallways that you're not certain you're making progress in. But you are. And this is all that exists here. And it's very, very quiet. all of the music's cut out, and that's always ominous when that happens, and it feels very important that you've just stumbled across something where you shouldn't be. Like, Tunic is very good at telling the player that you're in a place, or making it feel like the player is in a place they shouldn't be, even though everything, of course, is designed for the players to go into. But to have the music suddenly stop, it's like you've kind of stepped backstage instead of on the main stage where the actual things are happening. You're like, am I supposed to be here? Did I break something? That is such an amazing part of the intentional design of Tunic, to make you feel that way, to make you feel like you have actually discovered something, and discovered something that you were perhaps not supposed to discover. That makes you feel like a real part of the game. So we're coming back around the corner here, and we're gonna go back up the stairs like we were supposed to originally. So here we go. We have a nice little lever to pull. It looks very heavy. Glad that this poor little fox could lift it. And we have now a shortcut back to a statue we found beforehand. And it's a nice little fox. It looks very inviting, and it's got a nice little cozy fireplace here. And when you hit it, you pass the day. And all your health comes back. You replenish all of the health potions that you would have, but also we just got an unusual object not too long ago. We didn't know what to do with it, which before it just had question mark, question mark, question mark above it, but now it currently says 100 money and then offer. So let's go ahead and see what this does. Good thing we have 100 money. We're not trying to keep our money. We're just trying to get those piggy banks, or money banks, not piggy banks, because they are shaped like foxes. So I guess foxy banks, but that has connotations. We don't want to call it that. So we're calling it money banks. And oh my gosh, what on earth is happening here? Our 1 has turned into a 2, and now it says potion. So if I remember correctly, our health potions are now more effective, so we get more health out of each one. This is one of the amazing things. I've played this game before, so I knew exactly what to do with it, but Tunic is so good at giving you an object that you don't know what to do with. And for those over here, you're trying to push on them, or select them, or put them in an inventory slot or anything, and you don't know what to do with it until you accidentally just happen to stumble upon on what you do. So a lot of the times people have gone through, like I've talked to people who even made it through the first boss fight, the big boss fight, without knowing they could up their stats in any way. And you know, they made it through, good on them, but I suspect Tunic gets a lot of, and here's a waterfall again, you always want to be checking behind waterfalls in this game. I suspect a lot of the problems people had with the combat has a lot more to do with perhaps never have upgraded their stats, having trouble figuring out what to do with those items, which does make boss battles a great deal harder if you're not at the level to attack them. So what we are doing right now, before we had this handy dandy bush cutter, we could not get through this area, but now that I can cut the bushes down, I am going to sail right through to this little windmill here. And we did pick up a map of the overworld, and you can see the little fox symbol is just in front of the windmill here. There are those 2 dots there, and if you've never played this game before, you don't know exactly what to expect, but let's go ahead and go inside. Graphics are just gorgeous in this game. I love it. It's just like, it's so minimal, but you can tell like this is a moving plane, and that's fantastic. And it looks very much like nothing is going to be here, but we do have an opening back here, so let's check this out. And I love watching players discover this place for the first time. Again, Tunic really loves its scary dark pathways. We'll follow. Oh my gosh! Is this a giant monster? Is it gonna get me? No, he's not. He's a friend. Hello, friend. What's this? Oh, he seems to be selling things. I don't have to worry about my money consumption because I just have to keep a hold of my money banks. So let's see if we can buy an extra health potion, which will help us through things. And then this, we do have enough money for this. This is good. I love having these on hand. You might guess from just the art what this does, but again, they do not label it. They won't tell you what to expect from this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that up there, and when we get into combat, we will see what happens. And good seeing you, friend. And now you know, anytime you see the 2 eye symbol, that you've got a little friend. You got a nice, big, scary, skeletal friend hanging out. Let's go behind here. Oh, chest. What do we got? Nope. Okay, money's fine. Money's fine. But we're trying to get that achievement that pops up when you get all the money banks all together. We got a very lovely view of the overworld, and from completing the first objective of ringing the East Bell, you can see that we have a similar bell right here, and it is, if we could just go straight forward, we would get there. But of course, the pathway that was nicely headed straight toward it is broken down, and we cannot cross it at this point. So it looks like we're gonna have to go at this long roundabout path to try to get there, and it's got a lot of scary looking enemies with swords, because I've got a sword now, but I don't have a shield, and they've got shields. So let's see if we can actually do something with that. And then there's some sort of like glowy purple something down there that seems really out of place in this delightful fantasy world. And that's another mystery in and of itself. Let's see what's going on down here. Well, we've got another door, and it is locked. Can't get in. Let me in! There's a lot of scary guys in here, please! No. Okay. So we're gonna sneak up on this guy and just murder him. Just absolute cold-blooded murder. He was not attacking me, he was not hostile in any way, and now these guys are in my path. I'm just a monster. So they're just trying to defend their friends. They're worried that a psychopath has come through, wielding a sword and chopping up, you know, Dave. Poor Dave. He's dead. He had kids, you know? And now that we have... Oh, I have objects that I should be using in combat, but I always forget I do. I'm gonna heal. That's important. So let's find out what our little new purchased thing does. Boop. Run away. Yeah. Dave the Third is now dead. We don't have to worry about him. These guys are pretty easy to take out. I'm gonna save the other object. Oh my gosh, he has so many projectiles. I was not ready for that. He was much more capable of taking me down than I was expecting. Okay, that one only has one. That's fine. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and pick this up. And in Tunic, it's really funny. All of the language, I think, has been dubbed Tunic, which I love. It's sort of a gibberish language. You can translate it and read it. I'm not that skilled, so I've never quite gotten the concept of it. But it does say things, but being you and I reading not Tunic, I have no idea what it says. So my options are okay and no, and since I want to pick this up, I kind of want to say okay, but what happens when I say no? It just makes a sad sound, and I look at the paper and go, okay. But I do want this, so let's see what happens when I say okay. Okay, we get a little pop-up with some gorgeous hand-drawn artwork here that is just, like, it is so good. If you can have your indie game have one of the most adorable protagonists ever, that's usually helpful. But this particular page, we've got some more Tunic writing, so we can't figure out exactly what it's trying to say, but just from the pictures, it looks like we are learning how to dodge correctly and to evade, and what benefits there are, and how damaging it is for our stamina to run low. So it looks like we do have, when we're evading and our stamina is not at the bottom, we have a moment of invulnerability. And when our damage is, or when our stamina is all the way down, we take 150% damage, and that's no good. And oh, we've got a whole like loadout of things that we did not know before, and really fun. We have some numbers here, handwritten in ink, which I love. I love the idea that someone owned this manual before. We picked this up at like a garage sale, and it just happened to come with the original booklet, and someone who's played this before and loved it and was trying to figure all of these things out has left their notations for them to get through things as they were figuring it out, and now that's for us to sort of decide. That's such a beautiful, like, Inception-y sort of gameplay design, which I am so happy to see in a game, and it's very nostalgic. Even though this game came out last year, it has such an era of nostalgia, because you don't get that in a lot of games now. So a lot of the things here are things that we've checked out, but one of the things down here on the left hand side of the page, but down on the second column, is called lore, and we happen to have one of those. So now we've figured out a little bit more what that does, and then now we know that the thing that we bought is a bomb, but we knew that already, and there are a couple of different bombs here that we hopefully get to check out at some point. Then there's some sort of mysterious objects at the bottom right here. That's a page 20, and hopefully we get page 20 so we know what those are, but we don't at the moment. We have magic potions, which are connected to a little shard, which we did pick up a shard for, so now I know that if I collect 3 of those shards, I will get another health potion flask. And also, the thing that we just offered to the statue is sort of telling us what that did, but we sort of knew already because we gave it to the statue and it told us that it upped our potion ability. And we've got a tease for some kind of thing that's called a holy cross, and a couple of magic items. So that's very exciting. This is a very good page to get. And then we have a couple of pages now, and we're getting more and more into spoilers. So again, if you have not played this and you do not want to be spoiled on what is going on in this game, go ahead and stop, push pause, and we will play again later. But okay, and you can see that the little tunic box has moved now that we're in a new position. So this map will show you where you are at all times. And we're here, and it's adorable. So yeah, we're just gonna keep exploring. Hopefully we are gonna find some treasure chests with a few more money banks in them. And I do see an inviting little flicker of flame down there. So let's see what's going on. Hopefully it is nice. And then there is a waterfall here. No way to get to that, unfortunately. But there's always good to check with Tunic if you've got things behind things or things behind waterfalls. Okay, this looks like maybe it was a shop at one point, but it's seen better days, you know. These could fit the decor better. Okay, someone's already picked through some of these, but we've got a couple of things to check out. What do we got? I've got a mysterious flower, like flowers. Apparently whoever went through these didn't want flowers. More money. Money's great. We could go back and buy some more things from our friend if we wanted. Oh, but we don't need to. Look at that. We've got some more bombs. So we're pretty good. I'm feeling like we're gonna keep our money today. Let's head back out. Because I think we're about to come up on an enemy where it'll be very nice to have that. So I'm gonna keep those instead of... Ah! Well, he just killed his own friend. So that was nice. That was nice of him. I need that help. Okay. It's very annoying when enemies have shields. When I have a shield, it's great. But enemies shouldn't have them, you know? I don't know where they all learned how to like fight. They probably went to some sort of academy where it was just like a dummy. They never fought against real people. Is this... I think there is a secret back here. Maybe. Let's see if I can get through the trees. Maybe... I'm gonna find the secret that I'm thinking of, because I know it's in the general area, but there's a door here, but no obvious way to open it. There's a booklet page in the center of this sort of water feature. I have no idea how to get to. And we've got this guy who's just kind of looking out on the vista, enjoying life, you know? And I'm just gonna come over here and murder him. Okay, that down there, our dude with the spear, I'm not playing around with. That is a difficult enemy, no matter where you are in the game. Ooh, okay, okay. I'm glad that he murdered his own friend for me, thank you. Okay, and then if you go up around this way, we're not gonna forget the spear wielder, that's for later. But I just want to open this up so that we have a little shortcut. And I love these. I don't want to say what that object is or what it is good for, but I love it. It's one of my favorite things in the game. Just because it is the center of one of my biggest aha moments of this entire experience. And I don't want to take that away from anybody. I want at least for that to be a secret that people unveil for themselves, because so much of the enjoyment of this game is just discovering things in a way that you don't really get to in games anymore. Yeah, it's fantastic. So okay, we've got two baddies down here. I might take out this one who's not paying attention, but we can see there's a key at the foot of the green cloak. I'm gonna go over here. Hopefully the other guy won't bother me while I am going after this guy. Oh, what's that? I know what it is, so I'm getting out of the way. Like, these things are no joke. Even as you get into the later games, like, they will mess up your day. So, ah! Okay, we're good. We're good. No panic. Okay. And then you collect some blue shards here, but you don't really know what to use them for right now. Let's get... Come on, money bank, money bank. Ooh, I have no idea what to use this for yet. This is a totally mysterious object. It is not even in here, but if you go in here and equip it, it is... Okay, you've got this thing, but who knows what it's doing right now. No, I want this. Okay. That's one of the harder things, is like when I try to exit out, I want to exit out of the menu using B, but that equips something to my B button. That's not helpful. Okay, so we're going up against this big baddie here, and we're gonna cheat. We're gonna cheat some good. Okay, so here we go. Attack him. That's right. That's the guy you want, not me. Ha ha ha. Boom. We didn't even need that. Okay, picked up our old house key. Sucker. I didn't even need to use the bombs on him, you know? He's just dead. Gotta make sure that there's no secrets hiding in the trees. Oh my gosh. There are. Gotta open this up. What's this? Oh, another mysterious item. And I am now traveling. I have made it onto the beach. I could get onto the beach now because I defeated the warrior in front of us, but this is just a fun way to do it. Let's see, there's another chest here. I know where the old house is, but I want to just have this guy out of the way so I can get this chest. Hopefully it has something for us. Yes! Okay, this is the first of this stream. We have picked up what looks like a little fox piggy bank. And double checking here. Yeah, that is the third one of this new game that we've started, and that means we only have 7 left until we get the achievement. My last achievement of Tunic is to get 10 of those without smashing them. This is more difficult than it sounds, because as you are going through Tunic, you'll find you need some currency, and those provide a lot of it at the time, and you don't know that that's what you're looking for. So that is the main objective for today, even though we're also trying to you know, get through combat and finish the game, but the main point of this is to get that achievement, or at least get closer to getting that achievement. So let's head up. Actually, here we go. We're looking at the map, and we are looking for the old house, which you'll find kind of right in the center there. It's got a gold door, and we just got the key for it. So I'm going to check out where I am. I am just kind of south of it, southwest. So I'm gonna head back up and open that door with the key we just got for murdering a bunch of people who didn't do anything to us. Because that's what games are, you know. And I think because I have not sat down at a statue, all of the enemies remain dead. Look at this platform, totally not suspicious or doesn't do anything of any kind. It's probably just there for aesthetic value. It doesn't do anything. Okay, we're gonna open that. Look at that. It's a really beautiful door animation. Like, they've gone so overboard on everything on this game. I am going to... There are things in this room, if you have played this game before and you've gotten to the end, that you see right now that you know how to interact with, that you know does something, that you want. Especially me, I want right now to do a lot of things, but I've cleared the slate. This is a new slate. I'm not going to do that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this chest. What's this guy? Just one money. Not a big spender, whoever was hanging out in here. I am gonna go ahead and spoil one secret of this room, and it is a secret that if you are kind of looking somewhat closely, not terribly closely, but if you're observing things in the room, you will notice something slightly interesting in that there is a rug right here, and that rug cuts off, as if perhaps, oh no, I can't, as if something might be here, but it doesn't open immediately. So there's a way to get in here. I will not spoil that, but I just want to point out that this game is very much about observing the world and questioning things that seem a little off, and there are things that might seem like haphazard, oh, that's just games, or things that are patterns in games that we don't think about much because we play games a lot, that really play with that perception and that sort of dismissal of strange things. So keep your eye out. And you'll notice that we found this little pink glowy, purple glowy here before, that we noted before but we couldn't get down to. We have found the trail, the tail end of it, so we're just gonna follow that. And I am going to head across because this looks very useful. And again, absolutely love, there's no information, but it does tell me to use how to use it. So I am now safe. I'm one of those annoying enemies that had a shield. But I also love that you find it sort of just lying around on the ground. It's not a game that was made as you're the hero and you're the first one here. It's been picked through. It's had other people in it. Obviously, some people have not come to a good fate. But we're not going to let that deter us. We are going to go through this. Portcullis. What will we find on the other side? A strangely glowy door. But that door doesn't let me do anything. I don't seem to have a prompt to open it. So it will have to be a mystery for now. I'm gonna head up this way just because I like to make sure I'm seeing everything. And I am not missing out even if I go... I don't want to ever go the short route. I always end up going back. But here we are. We are back to the waterfall. And as we saw before, we do need to go this way because the handy direct path has been blocked. So we're just gonna head this way. Got a chest. Is this gonna be... No. This is a good item to get. Very happy to have that, but it is not what we're looking for today. We are looking for... What are you looking at? Sometimes Tunic will give you hints that things are going on in the world because he's just looking at something. And I'm like, You are looking way up. And what are you looking at? There's a bad guy up there. He's keeping his eye on him, making sure he's not going anywhere. We got trying to get the drop on me, but now look at that. I have a shield. They can't mess with me. I mean, they can, but okay. Now they're dead, I hope. And we've got, of course, behind the waterfall. Very beautiful. And some ominous looking things. Let's not let that deter us. Let's go into the ominous, creepy cavern with no light. And it's very dark. And rightfully named, we've entered the dark tomb. I can't see anything, so I might die here. Okay. I'm very close to death. There I go. So I think that's going to be the end of our stream today. We did find one of the money banks that we needed. Unfortunately, came to death because we just didn't have the right tools for the dark tomb. But we will soon. So thank you everyone for checking out this first kind of video content for the Indian Informer and letting me enjoy Tunic. We're going to be doing this every Friday, so keep an eye out for those video posts at the end of every week so you can have a good weekend checking this out. And have a good weekend. Thank you so much for checking this out.